nkonya ewo Ctv Dwabo Jumede so enda na pay said ye idi kan ka kyerem no ye maame nye no ena yeguso a ende ye jam no esanse ade pa na ato Ghana nyina ni adeshima GFP Ghana Freedom Party members no ni running mate teacher ye Unia Bema, him say Edding, Roman father. But it Koswa show holding. Ye say, ye choma home, ye saka ebusiani and answer party in Penifoni. Ye no mobe guswa to come na ye honshishaya. A woho, any Jumedia was saying, I ye dinner, ye de bois, na ye mammy, ye cranning, ye chikra, said the way I be so. I mean that Blue Medical Center for us is almost so ya senior. Your the program we and segment we at the bro political grounds and said the amunimono. You be to adjoining near Ghana and it can't go and then in Puntio. And the 19 call is gone. 21 Lagos Avenue. A ho and a Blue Medical Center, a Butua, one moji Accra, Emma. Very useful to the people of Ghana. It's answer one more tatashi. Ya diebia ya also crank Rubiano. Okoma swe ya one more beju officer na omabo ama bibianso aye fine free one more 0202 020 1515 0202 020 515 na uno mundinsa waso na bibianko yi emfa ma abusia and then so said the mekano minsa company for me no ewo min ewo prechi wa ha na Isaac Obing a member of the MPP communication team and Haruna Amaliba and so yeah a member of the NDC national communication team. Busiafo Mama Kwaba.
Yeah.
Obing Bibiaboko.
Namia Domo.
Constituency is saying.
Namia Dom Boko.
Okankwe South.
Okankwe South.
I see.
Okankwe South.
Usi mu reteni.
Namia Dom. Ejuma na work from nature fan say you return. Mamenda obi biara say.
Okay.
Modern boy ye nyina ye de hyem anopa ewia enumre anadwo yenda because ye leader obo da kwa ni man onda. Na ono so isua sa de free ba omia ho.
I see.
Nyamia dom ba omia ye yi no from that day na NOTC form.
On that.
So na markets, so na trotro stations, so na zongo be bia onam honom. And an apostle ye fa no so no ono so de na grown akofompa yi ono so bo eduma this 24 we end that na youth ayi di omechi I believe you omo niso ade ho vision no be that as youth organizer me about station so na be kasaka kra me bia na TC form na ye eduma no condition market unim say ye wo dumedi be am say maka wa hanum several times grassroots forum na de ye ne say ye call communities ye call zongos ye call marketplace 2020 ye and at this year so ye ade every year bia ye nti me communication director shame Eileen dear constituency communication director me chia party for the phone na kakra bit makaka no
all right Amaliwa bibia boko
ya no msi na me ho na we
kakra eguso monzo mu change
you see should I go ahead or I should just
this how say mu change and say mo ye dey
baby Ejina Asomino, I don't think that this question can be answered solely by me. Because I am glad to meet an MPP youth organizer coming from a constituency that includes Kaneshi, Aboshokai, right? 2016, the spare parts dealers of Aboshokai etimi eyisika 2 billion 200,000 Ghana cedis edebo Akufo-Addo campaign on to Mahama buying fuel. During this same period Aboshokai agu
I see.
The very president they supported and brought to office agu Omojuma. And I stand to believe that Kokompe is also part of that constituency. Alhaji Mahamadou Baomi, Omampeni Akufo-Addo Kojina Kokompe in 2016. was a Ghana City, no, I hata cry. May buy my here for anything here for who chile any Kenke 1 cedi. He had a cause to complain. Kenke was 1 cedi in 2016. The Ghana City, as he spoke about at Kukumpi, and said, and only the reason of Kofa, Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia, the vice president, was to arrest the cedi, the dollar, and make it competitive and value commensurate to our currency. So they have depreciation member from Ghana 24. And income no be 3 enshi.
Timoba.
Omo be fan 1 cedi 32 pesos. 1 cedi 72 pesos. I could further complain about it. Now, 1 cedi I could do 17. $1 could do 17 Ghana cedis. President Mahama Simbu Salaji Mahamadou Bawumia say, "Hey, then about this."
Okay. The reason.
Omo fa Ghana yeka from 120 billion from Kwame Nkrumah. Akana could do 761 billion. Omampinda Mahama saying, "Yembusa Bawumia, I didn't know about this."
Okay.
Omampinda Mahama saying, "Yembusa Laji Meba." Mami we President Mahama saying, "Yembusa Laji Mahamadou Bawumia saying."
We are quite.
Add then over inflation, 15.4%. Now inflation could do 54% under the government. Can you explain that to us? A ban saying in a net. Or when he was in opposition, every month he then organized lectures.
Okay.
Restore the value of the city.
It's based on
and why has he run from the economy?
It's based on
and he started talking about digitalization, which he does not even understand. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia, one year IT school. We know him to be an economist. Yeah, say, or your economic wizard. The answer is simple. To build a nation now where we find ourselves, given global dynamics in the geopolitical platforms and other events around the world, it will be a disaster.
I see.
To allow MPP another term.
I see.
All right. We will come to that. Vote against MPP big time. And I'm scandalized that my brother, a young man like him, sitting here, given the quantum of Sikaku Fuado and the contract of their man, the mark. Jankumanum, yeah, no more bronze, I don't cast bomb before coming Kuma. I hear say come. Only 6 million restaurants. It's okay. Countries. None of them I am ashamed for
young Koyansen. Obin, Yasanku, easy, say what council and producer, say Kratana ready, a fetto screen so my said a bayash of phones to be nebi na omo. Well, okay. Easy. I can so the contract they have with one of the printing can say press companies here. Printing ballot papers, and the name of the company is Yasanku Printing Press Limited. Now they were supposed to print presidential and a parliamentary ballot for the OT and Western North regions. And he almost based on some inefficiencies, ineffectiveness, the way I almost did Jumano and shut down so Nisa and Tino one more I cancel, and it's been one of the discussions. The mom say so far. What have you picked, and what's the position of your party on this matter?
Doc, my mentor was na me continue maybe kakran for before some issue. See, and then your first time
you have 7 minutes.
7 minutes, maybe 3 minutes by side way. And then your first time I'm Amaliba Asia or political discussions.
Okay.
And DBA Asia me 2 NDC for.
Please.
I haven't met you before. I've met you.
Don't mislead.
No. I'm telling you, I met you. I'll show you where I met you. I met you at Kokumpi Happy FM. Outdoor program. He can run away from his shadows, but we'll bring him back. This is not the first time I'm shadow. Me 24. Say, oh yeah, politics now can't say man. Take your emotions out. Because Ghana for a war they are descended. In some they can be able to tell the truth. It is all the tobe, papa. Who expose you? NDC ewa bemu. And that is one of the key things that sometimes they shock me. Some Kenya, wait man can't the NDC time. Wait man can't even one policy NDC. Mahama Baya as vice president or Sasuba as president. The omutimi ye. Who bisa said then Akufo-Addo aye. teachers allowance na bo kan say yem MPP buy Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo buy wa restore. If you want to know what Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has done and Baomi has done and the MPP has done as youth, I believe strongly in education, and education is a right. It shouldn't be privileged. I say making sure say obia be school and now what hanom pressure also and go for be ball dying ebisa school fees ni we so ministers ni MPs are omo NDC for omo dan na be ball omo bi se sika say ye bie kwan nga BC resource abe na go for di go for da echi e bi se sika asama ko school sa ye mani nyina no abrase ama wo NDC MPs bi wo no ma testify of parliament aka say pressure no aba form so jina no na o ka say then na MPP for aya. Then I'm very, very shocked. Say, you need no credit by Yenka. Just Mama can they do election time. You talk a crack. And that is what you are doing. That is why a whole political party, more a position like a propaganda secretary, and true Mupa secretary. We don't. That is it. Propaganda secretary. Some reform are fine, but me, I know the propaganda secretary.
So for the records, NDC need propaganda secretary.
They used to have.
They used to have.
Yes. And it's in a party. A position like that because I'm not quarry one room and you come and sit on national TV, you come and sit here and you are making it look as if say Mumu your angels. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo buy he has placed education at the pedestal NDC in your history. So 30 something years I'm serving now. You cannot compare what you have done to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in 7 years and few months.
Okay.
Teachers allowance were restored, nurses allowance were restored, Arabic 4 snipes and I said support MPP for the man. We can say what restore free SHS and then time I move free office. Total students are not move school. They were a little bit above 500,000. And then one admission alone is hitting 500,000 plus. And the total people of students move school right now at 1 point something million. And you are saying the MPP has not done anything. If it is not because of education, in your school, you cannot hear. School,
okay.
I'm coming to the matter. I'm coming to the no person more Kanishi market. More a village. The Kroma, Omunya school, get free SHS, all person go school. Okay. Who expose you? You share more field so, you share more park so, you share more sorry, you share more political discussions. Who expose you?
Okay.
You just
you come and finish. You have about
3 minutes.
Yeah, you have 4 minutes now. Jabusia letter nini from the Electoral Commission or the indicator say we withdraw the services of printing press way to another printing press, and so it states to representatives of all independent presidential candidates Accra. We DS printing of OT and Western North ballot papers. I bring you greetings from the Electoral Commission and trust that this letter finds you well. This comes to inform you that Yasanko Printing Press Limited, originally built to print the presidential and parliamentary ballot for OT and Western North regions, will no longer print the ballot for the two regions. Back Press Limited will print the presidential and parliamentary ballots for the OT region, whilst Acts Commercials Limited prints the presidential and parliamentary ballot for Western North region. Please take note and act accordingly. Thank you. Yours faithfully. And it's signed by the Deputy Chairman Operations Edima, the Electoral Commission, for and on behalf of the Chairperson Samuel Tete. All right, 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Me the 2 minutes better going because we issue around it and ensure that they but me the must ever the
okay.
Producer me man video be almost second one emame. Almost second one emame. But the me person you be man in them say. You see,
no, stay on the issue.
No, I'm not for buy. Me baby.
No, just say stay on the issue.
Yes, I'm staying on the issue. And the video for issue. Video for issue. Now the me part try to say, on no for buy. Oh, bisa na do Dankwa Akufo-Addo don't buy me. I said no my. On education, the no. Right now, look at STEM. Look at STEM. Baby, you pay just STEM education. Look at Tibet. Under NDC, under JJ, under Mills, under Mahama. Then on me for education. Producers all video now, but I think says less than 1 minute. But not many what they said about free SHS. What their current secretary said about
the discussion is on free SHS.
It is about what the government has done.
No.
Some of no.
No.
Maybe 2 minutes. I've told you 4 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes.
Don't worry.
Unless you don't want me to talk about it.
No, I'm saying that let's stay focused on the subject matter because the issue is not about free SHS. We are not discussing free SHS.
I agree.
So
but then I mean,
let's discuss the Yasanko. If you have,
I'm saying that I have 2 minutes. I can use it to do that.
No.
So what my time?
Stay on the matter.
No.
Yasako. Stay on the matter of Yasako. Maybe say a bit really from the key point. What I say. So let's stay on the matter.
It will be
Yasako printing contract.
It will be unfair for him to make statements.
No,
and refer to me.
You have responded. You have responded.
I'm not done. So allow me to finish. You are not even. Me time out there, mommy.
No.
It touched on me as a youth organizer. It touched on me. It touched on me being in Kaneshi. It touched on me being around Kokompe. And I'm letting him know what Kokompe, what Kaneshi, the women, market women over there, what this government has done to help them. You touch about Abosu Okai. I'm letting him know that Abosu Okai now can say before buy the taxes out to some. Me man will say Abosu Okai for no. Almost someone buy a free SHS. And this is the same NDC that comes to sit here and pretend as if session course. So I don't think I'm a video. No, I'm a producer. Because me say this discussion. I don't know. I don't know, but one must send video this is because you see this NDC is my catch. Say maybe I make sure be a producer. I ready a maybe I make sure be I'm prepared with all my evidence to go against them. Producer, why ready about video, man? And you know, I'm free SHS is impossible. Me mami o kanation ne ba e ko free SHS ni sia. That is the reality. O twemu a omo pejaba na e catch us say je na na do da kwa akofo ado ye je ba o mia ya ma omo ominiso and they want the free SHS to continue. And Mahama comes to sit and says, "Oh, 2 billion is not going to invest." Producer, me but on the subject issue, mami, fair no too much. Now, me can say the achievement at MPP enya e TVET sector right now, technical, senior higher education, very lucrative and for the mobile STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. As see robotics it is something that I expect my brother to appreciate. But say no mo kan you try kakra. Nti ye kra po a Mahama say you try to me try. E ye kra po a NDC for is in their DNA. And me to no start as a propaganda. Nti mo try no pure. But on the subject matter, easy for Eka say I think so produce and any ready so be bomb video, but let me continue. Easy for Eka say Oma cancel contract. I've read the story. I think say let's place on record say Omo ya award you contracts. At the end of the day, you know, Omo printing ballot papers in IPAC at IPAC meeting. Yes, at IPAC meeting. Yes. They made all these things open to all political parties. Yes. And it is political parties' responsibility to follow through. Yeah. MPP, we are doing our own. Okay. And NDC for a year, all the political parties to a year. And when I read the story from Modern Ghana, I realized the company in question, printing almost slow down. Almost slow, yeah. They are not printing us, meeting timelines. And the NDC called a objection. And it is good to say the EC has listened. Because you see, these elections are common. Anything that will create tension, anything that will want to create unhappiness or issues within the country, you know, I think it's an idea as seeing in a resolve. And I said we come to the table and solve it. So if the NDC have raised that concern, it is fair enough. I meet in raise it, and I say when you see it, you bring it up. Yeah. But what I want the NDC also to know is that you see, Ghanaians are becoming, and especially myself as well, we are becoming fed up with them because things we were honor. It is known with the NDC that idea in some they make it a case. They said first one. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. First one. You know what Hanum na NDC for a call demonstration, raising issue about the voter registration, bringing all the issues up, making it seem as if say, oh my Ghana has come to a standstill. Why? Calling for audits. So the forensic audits. Are you saying the Yasako bit of the discussion or a needless? What I'm trying to say is that IPAC and MPP and these other parties were there. They made this known to everybody. It is one monitor, not the pace at which will be called. At the end of the day, people say slow, no way raise. Why do you do right? Why do you do? Anyway, but they always want to create tension. Okay. See, auditing of forensic audit. What is challenge.
So
I challenge Amariba.
the producer said, "Memo, so to say your video will be played."
Will be played. But then I say, I challenge Amariba to talk about this.
Don't worry, don't challenge. Amariba will speak for himself. Amariba, so you have 7 minutes for this one. As Yasanku contract now, you cancel by the EC.
For the record, the first time I met you, Abenti, I claim, say me I have an outdoor encounter. I will Kanishi. Fine. I won't deny participating on Happy FM outdoor programs from Kaneshi to La Paz and other few places in Accra. Probably so we share me or Hodia. Fine. Maybe I am more popular than him. So let's settle that record. Let's settle that. For the record, I don't know him apart from the claim he's making here. Two, on to me for that. And I want me soon to me for. I am approaching my 60 years. My channel. He can't advise me. He doesn't even have my number. And even if he have my number, probably he got it somewhere. But not for me. Okay. I'm not giving my number to him. And I don't have his number on my phone.
Okay, young queen.
Well, say, I was dwell on emotions. And your emotions, Nameka, I wanted you to correct him, but you allowed him the free will. My brother, see, me address it. Yeah, me address specific issues. Okay? I spoke about Aboso kind traders donating 200,000, 2 billion to Akufo-Addo in 2016 on their bid to support Akufo-Addo campaign to unseat Mahama as a president then. Meboa, didn't they do it?
Yeah, TVB.
It's on record. Yes, TVB, it's on record. I spoke about it. And I'm saying that 8 years down the lane, this is September 30th, 2024. You're October, right? The 29th. September 30th. Barely 1 month ago. Teboso can spare part dealers. Aboso can spare part dealers accused of collapsing their businesses. Am I the one saying it? This Adom FM online publication. And it is on record. The one Pinnacle Father went to Kokompe and said, you know, I hear hata crowd. Mahama saw Obama here for the year. And the Kenke, 1 city. And the Kenke 5 cities out here. Fish, all the Kanwa, over 40 cities before you can eat Kenke in Accra. I know that President Mahama Kaya, na MVP for a press conference. Yeah. And in certain conference of President Mahama Temna. But Mahama Kaya, second Bo Aya de Wakaha. It is the same way that TZ so Bo Aya de Ewonof. Me as an ordner. No Asante region so Fufu Bo Aya. Do you say Asante Mante me Diane Dipa Fufu? No call no for Diane Dipa TZ. Amambo phone TZ and the Kukuai Fufu Bo Aya de Ayatendiana. We are speaking to the record. What's the free SHS? NDC can say any yeda. Then NDC here for education. That he's ignorant about governance record. And mind you, NDC knew your mind was for 30 years. Okay, get it right. I don't know how old you are, but that's factually inaccurate and incorrect and misleading. We built 10 polytechnics in all the 10 regions as they were then capitals. We are a government that built 3 universities within 4 years, within 8 years in our office. Okay? In fact, we built them from the scratch. In a government, I built 123 senior high schools, community level, bringing education to the doorstep of the people.
You built 123?
123. By the time we're leaving office, 79 were completed, 47 were finished. And handed over to the government. I am choosing the language carefully, and you understand what I mean. Mobile Moy is saying, you promised 350 and converting Mahama existing one to boarding houses. Have you done that? You haven't. So I spoke to a specific issues, and he must address that. And this in case of free education at the morning. What we are saying is your poor implementation of Article 20. Is it Article
25?
25, 1 and 2 of the Constitution. Because you wrongly implemented because you have no knowledge and no idea about education. say one University of Ghana Chancellor Akasa, unfortunately I don't have the name, but I can check it for you. The man have been mourned about the poor state of capitation grant, which have collapsed under Kufuor. And then the poultry feed that the man was in the high schools. Wamu didi abrekwa wamunya. They even sometimes eat porridge without bread. Kolabeko school 27 days.
Okay.
Now all call for the next academic year. You're promoting. Are you happy about the level of the kind of education your government is giving to the people of Ghana? Francois Duvalier, the Haitian dictator, and the papa dog and baby dog, brown boy, you know, deliberately impoverishing the people of Haiti and want to Kufuor Krumano. Please, if you are speaking, be humble. Apologize to our viewers and let your government know. Let you yourself and Ghanaians know that your government has misgoverned this country and make life unbearable for the people of Ghana. And the earlier you wake up from that slumber, the better.
So the
However,
issue about
you'll be voted out of power come December 7th.
Yeah, the issue about Yasaku.
Yes. Was say NDC made allegation and couldn't substantiate it.
Oh,
sometimes
he didn't say that.
He said, or say, yeah, someone here cover voter register. He couldn't substantiate it. That's the claim. That's the implied reference. And that is it. You can't somehow intimidate them. That means we are unable to substantiate our allegations, isn't it? But we're talking about voter register. But are we discussing the voter register? No. We've gone beyond that.
Yes. We are discussing the printing of the ballot. We are discussing
the printing of the ballot papers.
And the cancellation of the contract.
Of course, so far as I know, the Electoral Commission issued a press statement informing the political parties and the general public, companies are more engaged to print the ballot papers.
Yes.
Even there's a legal issue to deal with. Because you can't print a ballot paper at the time where final voter register they end out. Do you have the final voter register? We don't have it.
But say so we've moved away from that.
No, but it is the final register.
No, I understand, but
that will determine if you CTV here is a polling station. How many voters are we expecting or are on this voter polling station that will vote in December 7th? So, like you mentioned, that will give us the voter, the segregated voter certificate. Reason why remember the total voter register.
Yes.
Out of which you print the ballot papers. Now, has the EC released the voter register? They haven't.
Provisional.
Provisional is not the final register.
Exactly.
Now, they have breached that function of the or that demand of the law, and they are printing the ballot papers. Let's put that aside. Our IT director, our IT director, and our IT and elections and IT director.
Yes.
Dr. Mane Boama.
Yes.
And Enra. Was it Enra meant to this? No, he post on the Facebook wall. Let me quote what he said. In fact, he lamented about the Yasako contract with the government, with the Electoral Commission, and questioned the criteria which was used to select Yasako as a printing partner of the Electoral Commission relative to the ongoing exercise, and further questioned and further even demanded explanation to the effect that at the time the Electoral Commission was awarding the contract to Yasako, no minimum capacity, did they know whether or not they can execute the contract that they were coming in with, or the agreement they were signing with the Electoral Commission? And to a yes, and catch the Electoral Commission, he warned them that look, our eagle eyes are following you guys 24/7 non-stop. And so what Dream said, Yasako the contract from the one Electoral Commission started printing. We are constantly deploying party agents there, but no single ballot paper have been printed from Yasako. So what Dream said, they want to sublet a backdoor contract. No, be a printed ballot papers that come Yasako. No, a GD bus system then they should know. Let me quote him briefly. He said that if any company and Electoral Commission believes they want the printing contract not based on current capacity and competence, but company strategy was to win the contract by fair or foul means, outsource, and eventually smuggle ballot.
The point is that the point is that after all his posts and everything,
the corporate might be joking.
Yes, after all his posts and everything, the EC has said, "Say, Omaji contract."
Then I want you to know. I want you and your viewers, I want you and our viewers this month to know that it was the expose by our director that compelled the EC to abrogate the contract.
Okay.
Abrogate the contract.
You are okay. You are okay as a party now.
You see, whether or not we are okay, it's not the question. It's not the issue to deal with now.
Okay.
What we are saying is that we are
30 seconds.
We are going into elections, and let me commend the U.S. Embassy for issuing a restriction on certain people in Ghana pending the elections. I want the European Union countries to do the same, as well as other countries, to ban any person from Ghana from procuring a visa from now to somewhere end of January. All of us can live in the country and face our actions.
All right.
Did I make any sense? The issue is not whether or not contend with abrogation. The issue is that we as a people must be vigilant to protect our vote and to demand transparency ahead of the elections. When the ballots are cast, see to it that everything that we have casted is counted and the right leader elected by the people is declared for this country.
Second topic now. Say we may end up doing the third one, but so I may perceive briefly on the parliament so far how far said the so far how they say the speaker has officially, as it were, written back to the Supreme Court through his lawyers seeking to also set aside the ruling of the
the rate which was served on the speaker.
Yes, which was served. No, both the ruling and the rate. The rate. He has written to them to, as it were, set aside Sir and Shisha no near there. I'm sure say you've seen a copy of the document. I have a copy here. And so so far, how far? Where are we heading towards as a nation? Because my explaining, the MPP has explained, say omunya recall and kamope, because there's some serious government business. I was a so I listened to Oseche Mensah yesterday on another media platform. He was saying, say, he's also going to add his voice or engage speaker based on relationship level, and he's also calling on people, well-meaning Ghanaians, to try and speak to the speaker so that Free House in the back to come and look at some of this critical document in some with this legal task on Nadia. Where are we heading towards?
Doc, I think so. So producer, no, I am ready with.
When he tells me,
say why ready, Anka Obama. You see, Doc, the person in your Burma. What can maybe a very
let's move on.
Demeaning.
No.
I said me correctly because
demeaning to who?
Demeaning to myself and the political party. Because
you are demeaning.
Now, can maybe.
Not
the same factor.
Exactly.
Yes.
You catch you how?
No, wait. I am here. I'm here.
It's derogatory.
No, don't worry.
Very well.
Don't worry. Also derogatory. Yes. Derogatory.
Say, Amariba inima. Koko mpefo. Abosu kan fo or come myself. Under the MPP, the council here for the people, and that is the reality. Amaliba and the NDC does not want to face.
Okay, so
there are two. So let's move on. No, producer already, but
no, don't forget about the producer. Let's stay on the course.
Yes, but
I said,
what can be you allowed him to flow.
No,
I don't know why. I don't know why you don't.
He was dealing with the matters.
He was no. You saw about 5 minutes. Let me monitor to deal with Nyama Mekaye.
So you will not talk about
so allow me to flow. I'll talk about
issue.
I'll talk about it.
I'm giving you specific topic.
Doc.
Let's move straight into that topic. I'm saying
discussion.
that. No. I'm saying that let's per se you be really the discussion.
Then if you do that to me, you should do the same to him. For 5 minutes, you allowed him to talk.
No, because
he started introduction, Keke. He started it. You allowed him because he called for it. And you allowed him.
I allowed you to rebut what he said, didn't I?
And you allowed him to come in again.
But that was his time.
So my time too. Doc,
but I gave you the time to also deal with the matter before you talking about Yasaku.
I'll talk about it.
I'm saying that let's stay focused. I want us to stay focused on the
but for me, viewers, it is not fair Say you know platform so.
Okay.
And you give the NDC probably time to react to things that are not part of the
You know I'm very fair.
If you have that, then allow me. Because viewers are watching. Me case, they say Onima, as I say, correct because we are educating your viewers.
You have a few minutes.
Yes, you are interjecting me. Okay. You are not allowing me. Okay. Interjecting me. And for me, we have to stay the course.
Okay.
Course, and yes, say MPP are buying the on my year.
Okay.
And they are more my Ghana.
All right.
The NDC they've not even come closer.
Okay.
What they seek to do is always to copy. And almost copy MPP. At the end of the day, almost sell. Amariba can work any now. What is our NDC for? Any one achievement? Nothing. The one my boss was about 3 years ago. I can't no come as them. But the producer, but we be our producers no more. But on the issue of parliament,
producer Pacho Bona what
strategy now. But it's fine.
And it's fine.
It's fine. Producer, yeah, also yeah, it is fine. And Amariba was handling 4 in 1. I'll handle it. But let me come on the issue.
You know you are not being fair to me.
No, but Doc. In some making audio among
but me know netiha.
Yes, but because I'm making good because I'm making so me make it. Me audio so among more money. Audio my member parliament assembly. You see, last 2 weeks number show is on parliament issue, and I made it categorically that the NDC for a need the speaker it is politically motivated. It's intended for say will say the Ekosu of Ghana, ni seme Ekosu, ni message they don't have message. What message have you seen the NDC carry? Only to distract political discussion, to hijack stations, and set the agenda for TV stations and radio stations. Just like what we are doing now. How on earth can the Speaker of Parliament pick a law the way on no panel? You was Supreme Court will honor is the custodian of law and interpreter of the laws. And yet they end as Speaker of Parliament. Everything the last 2 weeks make us say you're more need the speaker and it is politically motivated. Send a beya message MPP for the nam. In some yeka promises ayaka. In near my educational sector from TVET to STEM to senior high school to the university about me promises say the socially challenged and as disabled people, physically disabled people no they'll go to school freedom. Sanya money in answer beya you to mean opportunity and come from. Right now, for us as government, we remain focused. Your focus say if the Speaker of Parliament has decided, say also talk to the lawyer. And he's waiting for the lawyer to also respond to the court, so that at the end of the day, the rates that is served on them and the ruling will be set aside. Yeah, train. We as MPP, we are law-abiding party. So when things happen and we express our view and we feel that it is not being treated fairly, we go to court and seek, just like the NDC is educating access. What should to me and court? It's as a political party, we go to the court and make sure that the court enforces the law.
Are you aware that somebody has also gone to court to seek for an interlocutory injunction on the speaker? Are you aware?
Yes.
Okay, so no sano yebede ne yakase bia speaker no agenda that he's setting against the government, because right now that interlocutory injunction is seeking to say any say or dealing with or recalling parliament until the matters in court concerning the 4 people is properly dealt with. That is what the person is saying.
So, Doc, what is the motive of all these things? At the end of the day, frustrate government business. In Myanmar government, as I say, parliament, ya pass now the department and the ministries responsible can carry out their responsibilities. It is the agenda of the Speaker of Parliament and the NDC to frustrate it.
He doesn't permit him to also call back.
No, but where are we coming from? We are coming from the fact that there are candidates, one NDC and 2 MPP and 1 independent candidate.
Yeah.
Say they have issues, and based on that, some of them are seeking to go independent. We have precedents. A political party initiated something to Parliament. Telling Parliament, say, this person, officially, we are writing to you, say, a sacking for Parliament.
Okay.
And a political party.
Okay.
That was where we are coming from. So if precedents, and you feel, say, you push aside the precedents, and you interpret it the way you want it, and you want to the franchised, the candidates involved, and I said the members of parliament involved, their right of being a representative of their people. Then people will equally go to court and ask courts to compel you to ask them to stay at parliament.
Okay.
And that is where we have gotten to.
Right.
So the intention, which is clear, is that it becomes more of law. Then let's wait. And it frustrates 2 months, few months.
Government,
it frustrates political business. And that is what the NDC seeks to do. But we know them for that. Right. We know the NDC for that.
Okay.
Because in Trodia, it shows them, it's that evidence of them. So we transfer. One-time premium.
Okay.
Teachers allowance.
All right.
Cancel. And pass cancel. Nurses allowance. Cancel.
All right. Yati.
Free SHS. I feel claim some money buy.
Minya obeying and
Mahama. Kase. No. Onye magician. Obema youth lejuma. Ene. Go around. Kase obema youth lejuma. This is the DNA of the NDC. And they are looking for it. Then you best. Me dem answer about the you best. I'm Brazil. Say Ghana for baby I drew. We cannot. Sana Kufo, your mind bedroom, and we cannot sacrifice the destiny.
Final round to wrap.
We cannot sacrifice the destiny of Ghana and the youth.
Okay.
Right now, Obia called digitalization. We are CBA called digitalization. And this, what are they talking?
Okay.
24-hour economy.
All right.
This is the vision now. After sitting in opposition for 8 years.
Isaac.
For the Ghana for. And I'm shocked that Amaliba is here defending the NDC.
Isaac Obina,
policy back. NDC, they have no policy.
Team member, and Ode Nano Esino, and Eddie a January wording, Papa. Amaliba may bow so, na Majonso perspective. They say, like I said, the speaker has been injuncted.
You kept me in shape.
Yes, I'll don't worry.
You kept me in shape.
Don't worry. So the speaker has been injuncted, say. Money and Recall House, no? Even though the MPP through their second deputy whip secure 83 signatures are seeking to recall the parliament back into session. Said they may share some key government business now or dealing with. Obiso Court Benjamin Tete Yamo. Court or the injunction to speaker so say must speaker and free and recall house. No, the speaker has also written to the Supreme Court seeking to set aside one more ruling on the judgment on 18th October. No, any the keke in all this. How far?
Senior. And
you have 5 minutes.
Good. You are giving me 5 minutes. At least 1 or 7.
What do you call 5?
You see, Isaac is exhibiting a clear. Go to the issue. He mentioned me. I am going to the issue. I'm going to the issue. I will not be like him.
Stay with me.
But
stay with me.
A sinking government.
Okay.
With a desperate minions. In their restless attempt to rescue the sinking boat, this is a character they will exhibit.
Okay.
And somewhere, any form of parliament. At the end of the day, Ghanaians are our judges.
Exactly.
Almost I agree. As he is claiming. Akuyadonko last IPAC or some Muhammad Kumels.
That is not the point.
But
let's stay.
She went and did a rich hospital. Who built rich hospital? President Mahama built it. But see, the evidence of Mahama's government, the evidence of Mahama and the NDC government is clear for Ghanaians to see. Our landmass is everywhere. But mind you,
I'll let you talk. No.
The death of someone.
Please,
don't worry.
Please, can I continue?
Don't worry.
You are the one to talk about death here.
The death of someone.
My friend, shut up and let me continue.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, keep quiet. Let me continue.
Come on, let him retract it. Don't keep letting me retract it. You are shutting me up. Let him retract it.
You have a program, no.
Let him retract that statement. He cannot shut me up. He cannot shut me up.
That is why I am here.
Yes,
I'm here.
The matter in the floor.
I'm in charge.
The matter in the floor. The matter in the floor. I'm talking to the issue.
No, we'll talk to the issue. Me pese a hokakran.
Okay.
The first part say mameno.
Okay, very well. Expunge. And yeah, I will draw that. That's
please,
okay.
I
That's okay. I will draw that. But it's on record. The last iPad meeting, the comment she said.
And then, we are colleagues.
For sure. No one is seeking to denigrate anybody. But I agree.
The issue about shut up, you free mommy.
Okay, well, but can you keep quiet?
You keep quiet for
very well. That's okay. Then, if you keep quiet, let's proceed.
And so, so you've withdrawn.
You and
I want you to say that.
Noted for your own words. Noted. But see, you and I are students of law. Probably he. And he so be kasa about the law, not exhibited gross incompetence and lack of appreciation of the nuances of the legal matters. You would allow the person to sink in display and advertisement of one ignorance. The speaker and the NDC are not doing politics in parliament. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you read MPP own constitution, I think under Article 3,
9
rather, is it 9? That
9-1.
Is it 9-1? For feature of membership. What does the MPP constitution say? I don't have a copy. If you have it, you can help us. The MPP constitution say, supporting file a candidate or a sponsor candidate for elections. Now, what Obeko independent against that candidate or support that independent candidate automatically forfeit your membership of the party, true or false?
That's true.
That's the old law. Now, the argument of the MPP almost kasai. Almost feel say. Let's just say MPP for and they so they are repository of wisdom and knowledge in this country. So, Article 1301 and Article 21 down. The original jurisdiction to interpret the Constitution of Ghana rests solely on the Supreme Court. That's true legally, but is that equally? Is it entirely correct? No. Senior, as you sit here, if you are a lawyer to class media, not class media, you as their lead counsel, go into a commercial agreement, and that commercial agreement involves an interpretation of the constitutional provision. Will you go to the Supreme Court to seek interpretation there before you come and advise your company? Will you do that? Will you do that? If not, why not? Why is it that in Makola, students are taught law of interpretation so that you will appreciate method of interpreting the law and applying same. The only way, particularly under Article 2, that you go to the Supreme Court invoking the original jurisdiction of the court to interpret a particular provision of the law is when there is rivalry interpretation, ambiguity, and you need to be certain what exactly is the law saying. True or false? In this case, Article 97(1) J and H, do we need a Supreme Court lawyer, a Supreme Court judge to interpret that to us? So, okay, constitution now, senior, and your grammar need your constitution. You and I are students of law. If you read, it's like tort, immovable property, criminal law, and others. Do you see active use, menswear, and others being like those legal gymnastics that we are taught at the faculty level? Do you see them in the constitution? Why is this so? It is so because the framers no intentionally omitted or took away those legal, how do you call it, terms and words, so that the constitution will be very open and plain to understand by everyone who read it.
You just have a minute.
And what did the speaker do? 4 members of parliament, 3 across the carpet, 2 from the MPP, from their taken to parliament as NPP members, they are going independent. Article 97(1)H have kicked against them, including one NDC MP of Amafi Central, Honorable Aka. Article 97 clause 1H, have kicked against them. In the case of Honorable Amuako, a CMA of, or the say formula, or no, but as independent, and I've gone back to the MPP. Jane, so no, I affect So if the speaker, by virtue of this, let the ruling bar, oh, we should wait for the party to write the letter to the speaker and letting him before he invoke it. Which part of, see, you don't even know that Parliament is governed by conventions, standard orders, and the Constitution. And also, Parliament is an independent arm of government. And what happens in Parliament is a shut book, according to how do you call it? Dufour versus Attorney General. And you see only maybe a crowd. The Supreme Court is a brazen, with all due respect, brazen attempt to meddle in the political affairs of the country, which have been barred by the Supreme Court of the United States in 1962 in the case of Baker versus Carl, where the political doctrine, how do you call it? The doctrine of political, is it political question doctrine, right? The political question doctrine was determined that certain issues are entirely political, and the Supreme Court has no business entertaining it.
Right.
If you look at the Fayomaki rate, or can one say, see a man when I am concluding. I am concluding. Let me conclude on this.
Conclude.
Fayomaki rate no catch a court. If they allow the rule of the speaker to stand, it would therefore mean that Parliament have to reconstitute authorities. NDC will take over the leadership of Parliament, and for that matter, they will frustrate government business. Supreme Court, so we agree with you. How it's a Supreme Court, not a Supreme Shrine. How can the judges, with all due respect, be able to predict the thinking of NDC members in the floor, let alone to come with a ruling that will lend, a ridiculous and scandalous proposition as contained in the rest of Peter Bafayo market?
Okay, all right.
One would not walk out of Parliament, and the Supreme Speaker said, "Must shut down Parliament, must suspend the Parliament." The Speaker can't open Parliament for us. They should go to court. Order the court to come and open Parliament for them.
That's fine.
Just 1 minute.
I have to go back to him again.
A fire party is no kind. No, the reason why I'm
birthdays new year. Me birthdays new year. Na ebrebe mo. So, director, birthday about hani Lady Reverend Eunice Gawuga. Mommy enu mo ha adwene pa. Lady Reverend
MPP Constitution
Eunice Gawuga. Director, say aye kradwa feto so maye na ye hwe. Director Mpacho, me can say ya. Me Mpacho.
We also give.
Mami birdies. Allow me to do my birdies, meba.
I know your production now. We will.
Me Mpacho, mon train na me birdies. Obey meba. Debi me ye birdies. Me ye birdies. Lady Reverend meba Lady Reverend Eunice Gawuga Obey Pacho who distracted
That's the way they talk to
Obey
showing who he is and the party he represents. Don't mind them.
Me Pacho Amaliba
you don't come here and insult me.
Obey
you don't come on to a stage and insult me.
You didn't listen to when you spoke.
Look at the way you don't insult me.
Amaliba me Pacho
You don't do this.
Lady Reverend
your leader
Gawuga
who you say is not a magician.
Anyway, Lady Reverend Eunice Gawuga. All right. So, our New Light Pentecostal Church, we na ende was adofo nyina de ba say may the Lord bless you and keep you. Na omo wish you happy birthday. Sanso ena Reg Venus in Shira Nati. And then Ewa Woda. And then Awunya 15 years. 15 years. We free. O Papa. Honorable Prophet Ike Lord Zenu. Honorable Prophet Ike Lord. I'm say Owo Zenu. And I always show happy birthday. Osiwunya 6 ones. Ewo will be see results no. Nyankopon neni age papa nti Nyankopon endua so na onhyiraw. All I have to say is I love you sana o papa de abase yenhwe kan emfamma wo. All right, nti abusia sana enkomodie no akwakowie na sa ba ko ben sa biem Mrs. Dorcas ba ochre aha ende wa woda ya wish you happy birthday said ye ka de yakopon hira wo ne de wo ye bia nso no ende due no onko womboa na ni nyina nso enko ye emfa emma me sure say ni nyina asa producer oh yeah ma menya problem Isaac say ni video de ma wo wambo de ntia wambo no I'll say the machine was intino. We are now with the producer because mo yes Isaac Becker said me and me my unfair to him. But Amaliba just so like I said yeah colleagues just so no mpacho nyabotre mama. Just so obeying is okay. I'll say okay bibi anyane de wadaroma. I know you umpe ibia. Just if you can apologize to him and then. Also, you should word be say or say okay.
We're having a political discussion.
Also, you should word
your colleague shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. Just so. Say if you can retract and apologize. No.
That is the attitude.
No. Are you ready to
make shut up to be insult?
You don't
is it an insult?
Yeah, but on the set,
you are a student of law.
No, I'm saying that on the set, on the set,
it's set up an insult.
And proper.
On the set, an insult.
On the set, and proper.
You have cast similar aspersions.
Amaliba, are you ready to retract? Are you ready to retract?
I could have gone after you.
Are you ready to retract?
On this angle.
Are you ready?
You are interjecting.
You even started by saying you are 60 years. You are old and you don't know how to talk. You don't know how to talk.
Stop crying.
You don't know how to talk.
Stop crying. But you know how to talk.
Mahama is teaching you. What is teaching you?